internet of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
We are at a historic turning point.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
Moving the whole revolution forward.
Take on it.
There's trillions of dollars parked around the world.
XRP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over Swift one day?
Well,
ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of 24 Hours of Crypto. Let's get right into today's video. The SEC has 10 days to appeal Ripple, and are we going to see that happen? And in today's video, I'm going to go over it. I'm going to go over my reasonings why I believe it's not going to happen. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a very important video, and I want your thoughts in the comments down below, because this is a very, very important phase in this whole ecosystem, and especially the future of crypto, XRP, but this is really going to set the tone. I mean, you even have institutional investors coming out. Grayscale XRP Trust is now open to eligible accredited investors seeking exposure to XRP. This is monumental. The herd is coming, and now you have accredited investors being able to invest. And that doesn't mean it's everybody. It's individuals with a threshold of money. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, we are the new 1%, the individuals that have been accumulating for the past years. Pat yourself on the back, because we are about to see a utility token take off, and the world is going to be in a state of shock. And let's go over some very, very important details here on if the SEC decides to take Ripple case to the Supreme Court. It would likely be their fifth major case where the SEC has brought an enforcement issue before the court in recent years. So this is going to be a very, very pivotal moment. Pursuing a Supreme Court case against Ripple makes little to no sense given the current landscape, in my opinion. I'm going to get into that in a moment, but first let me go over what the SEC has lost. So 2024 SEC versus Charksky, the SEC lost. The Supreme Court ruled that the SEC's use of in-house administrative law judges for imposing civil penalties was unconstitutional, and everything the SEC seems to do is unconstitutional, affirming that defendants have the right to a jury trial under the 7th Amendment. This restricted the SEC's ability to pursue penalties in its own administrative forum. What a joke, and this is them going to the Supreme Court. And then we have number 2 in 2020 where they partially lost. It was a mixed ruling. And then the third one, it was a free enterprise fund versus public company accounting oversight board, which they lost. And in 2017, they had another one, which they lost against Kokesh. And now going back to why it makes little to no sense given the current landscape. So let's look at it from a political pressure. With elections approaching, both parties are pushing for crypto innovation. A legal battle would be seen as stifling progress. I mean, yeah, Trump telling you that they're gonna pay the debt off with Bitcoin. I mean, look at the levels to this stuff now where we are. And if we were in 2017, we were all called crazy. I remember sitting with my investment advisors. I will never forget this, our little morning meetings before we get on to the day. And I remember I would say, buy Bitcoin, you got to buy Bitcoin. And they're like, oh, well, Larry Fink isn't buying it, Vanguard isn't buying it, and all these big name corporations weren't buying it. And I told them, I said, they're going to, they don't have a choice. And I still remember, right now I sound kind of crazy, but imagine me in an office face to face with you, pretty much telling you, you gotta wake up, man. They're gonna do it. You're not gonna stop this. And it blew my mind because everybody on my floor had the same perspective. And I'm over here sitting I can't believe this. These individuals manage millions and billions of dollars, and they don't see this. This is why everybody that has the shirt chosen, it's a different mindset. If you were on the cusp of this 2017, 18, 19, and you got in early, this is monumental. The ecosystem growth. Ripple's XRP is crucial for cross-border payments. and blockchain infrastructure. A prolonged legal fight would slow down the industry and push innovation outside the US, and you know they don't want that. And then you have global competition heating up as countries are advancing crypto regulation. And the US is risking falling behind if it continues using, these enforcement measures instead of fostering a clear regulatory framework. And then we have the regulatory trends within the United States where Congress favors legislative clarity over legal enforcement. A Supreme Court battle contradicts this approach, potentially disrupting the crypto ecosystem. I mean, for the individuals, and this is all I gotta say, we're going through this big transition in this ecosystem, and yes, we are the chosen ones, and yes, that may sound a little bit cringe, I get it. But when this really takes off, like, I know we are a broken record, I get it. When this takes off, it's game over. It is truly game over. Like, I made a tweet a couple days ago saying once Bitcoin's about to blow up, and it did. It was around 62,400 when I tweeted that out. And I said once Bitcoin starts blowing up, everything else will follow. And a lot of people are distracted at the price of XRP. The individuals, I'm going to be really straight up here. The fact that you're distracted, I don't think any of you guys are, but for the individuals that are distracted about the price of XRP, you truly do not understand the fundamental value driver of XRP, period, okay? None of this TA bullshit, okay? That is irrelevant as well when you're talking about institutions coming on board, utilizing the digital asset XRP within the financial ecosystem as a utility asset that is, cutting across borders, that's efficient, that's resilient, you got to counter in all this stuff. It is unstoppable. The market cap for XRP is going to melt people's faces. And I don't care how crazy that sounds, but it's reality. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate every single one of you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And if you guys are new to my channel and you came this far, just know I'm not an XRP maxi. I hold way other coins. I hold Bitcoin. I hold dozens of other coins, okay? But XRP, by far, given my background within the financial ecosystem, where XRP, from a banker's perspective, is a gold nugget. I mean, it's phenomenal. The infrastructure, the enterprise that's been built, the team behind Ripple and all the connections, it's just incredible. It's very incredible. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate every single one of you guys, and we'll be back with another video.
With the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.